Okay, so let's try and guide you through how you can download the Forever Free edition and get the installation and activation done. You're on the download screen here. What we need to do is first validate that your email is a valid email. So what we do is we ask you to pop your name and email address details in here. So I'm going to pop in here that this is Mr. Testing, and I'm going to put my email in here. Okay, so once you've popped your email details in here, we'd also just like you to answer how did you first hear about us? We'd love to know how you know about the software. Was it recommendation from somebody, or did you do a Google search, or is it another user that's told you about us? Once we've got those details, just click submit, and all you need to do now is click this button here that says download the Forever Free edition. Now, there are so many different web browsers, internet security programs, firewall settings that it's impossible to give a complete guide on exactly how this will download and install. For the vast majority, 90% plus of people that do the download, it will be automatic and the software will automatically download and run. But let's see if we can guide you through what you need to do. So I'm going to click download the Forever Free edition now. And you can see, because I'm running Google Chrome, it's put the download file here, and you can see that the download time is decreasing here as it's doing the download. Now, depending on which browser that you're in will depend on where this file's being downloaded to. And if you look at the installation tips that are below on this very page, on the download page, you'll see that there's different ways that different browsers will do this. So we've got instructions for Internet Explorer, Chrome, Firefox. Okay, so once that's done, in Chrome, all we need to do is double click this MSI file that's just downloaded. If you're in Internet Explorer, it will have asked you to run or save the program. Hopefully you click the run option and that'll run that immediately. If it doesn't offer you the run option, click save, but remember where you've saved it so that you can run this MSI file. And Firefox, the other common one, that usually pops up with this download grid here, and you can just double click the get booked up, set up MSI file here as well to run it. So I'm just going to double click that in my browser now, and that's offering me the option to run or cancel, so I'm going to run this. Now it may pop up that we're an unknown software developer. That's because we're not one of the big name developers, so it's okay to just click OK and accept that. And then the Startup Wizards screen should pop up. So all we need to do now is click next to start this, and then it'll ask you to select the installation folder. So what we recommend is you just leave it in the default location that comes down. That means that any of the default files that are downloaded will go into the correct folders, so there'll be no problem when you start to run the software. You just need to decide whether or not you want everyone that uses the system or just you to be able to use it. So I'm going to choose everybody and then click next. That then offers the confirmation of the installation screen. Just says that the installer is ready to go. Click next to start the installation, and I click the installation. The little timer clock comes up and it runs and does the installation there. Once that's done, you'll get the get booked up setups being successfully installed, and just click close to exit. Okay, so we've now got the installation done and it says it's okay, we've cleared that. What you should find now, if we minimize this screen here, what you should find is on your desktop, you should find there's a Get Booked Up icon, which is a little van with Get Booked Up underneath it. If you can't find the icon for some reason on your screen, you can always go to the Start menu and All Programs, and it should be displayed in there that there's a new program installed, Get Booked Up. There'll be the little black van logo, and you can start the software from there. Okay, so I'm going to double click the Get Booked Up icon to run software. The first screen that you'll see is going to ask you where you want to install the database. So database for the new installation of Get Booked Up, just accept the default. It should be defaulted to new database in folder C, Get Booked Up / data. Just click proceed and you'll see it starts to do the download file there. Now there's a message come up here that says new version of Get Booked Up found. Click OK and start Get Booked Up again, and it will automatically update for you. So we click OK here, and then we just start Get Booked Up software again. So we double click it again, and that starts to run the file. What you probably get is this little Windows message pop up that says new version, and then it'll give an ID number for the latest version that it's downloading. Click OK to proceed, and then this screen should pop up: database version update from to, and then the old database version has been saved. So if we just click OK, what you'll find now is, again, it will be downloading some the latest and current setup files, and it'll run through several of these screens here, and then it'll come up with no new versions of Get Booked Up. Click OK. So that's just made sure everything is up to date. It's now going to download the latest help files into the back end of the software, and then this screen will pop up: the terms of use and license for Get Booked Up. You need to read this. If you scroll down to the bottom and then tick the box that's terms of use acceptance, tick the box to say that you accept those, and then you need to complete this license detail entry screen here. So fill all the green boxes in. So you need to put your name in. So I'm going to put Mr. Alan Simmons, and then staff name. Staff name is the name that will appear on paperwork and things that are produced. So I'm going to put Alan in on this instance. And then licensed to type. If you click the drop down box, this is the legal trading type of your company. So are you a sole trader? Is it a partnership? Or are you a limited company? If you're a sole trader, obviously you just need to put your trading name in, the VAT number and the email details, and complete the rest. If you're a partnership, very much likewise. But if you're a limited company, it's going to ask for your actual company name as well. So I'm going to put myself in as a sole trader. My trading name is Alan's Carpet Cleaning. My VAT number, I'll put a VAT number in there, and an email. So I've put my email in. You notice here that the VAT number must be 9 digits. Obviously the box is still green. I've hovered over the little cursor icon and it's warning me that the VAT number needs to be 9 digits. So I'll put my full VAT number in there now, and that accepts that. Now we've got these fields on the right hand side. Now house name is if the property does have a house name. So if I call mine The Den, and then the next field that's compulsory is the house number and the street. So I need to put on there 25 Pennine Road, that's the address there. And the district, I happen to live in Thorn, which is a district of Doncaster. And the county is S Yorks, and the postcode. And then a main telephone number. Now this is the telephone number that's going to appear on the paperwork that's produced by the system that you print out for the client. And telephone number 2, if you want to put a mobile on, you can do that as well. Okay, so that's it. You've got completed the details at the top for the name and address. There's no green boxes. There's nothing that the system's waiting to verify. Next, we've got activation. And you're going to need to click I do not have an authorization code. As soon as you click that, the option comes up for email me an authorization code for Get Booked Up Forever Free. You click that button and that contacts our servers and generates an activation code that will be emailed to the email address that you've put in here. So you should receive an email from Get Booked Up support saying authorization code for Get Booked Up. If you click into there, you'll have your authorization code in there. Just select the text, click copy, and go back to the software, and then enter that, click into there, right click, paste the code into there, and activate now. Get Booked Up is now licensed for you to use. Please check your license details. You'll notice that the section at the bottom here, it's completed a license ID number. It's now licensed the software to me as Alan Simmons for 1 user, and the expiry date on there is 1 month. Now, in this Forever Free edition, it is a Forever Free edition, but what we do is the license date is automatically renewed at the beginning of each month, and you will get a message pop up saying please just reactivate the software. Please just relicense the software. Now the reason we do that is so we can see who's still using it, so that we can make sure we get in touch with you if there's any bug fixes, any updates and things like that. You'll also notice here that it's the Forever Free edition that's licensed. It's licensed to carpet cleaners because it is used by other industries as well. And the group that you belong to is a group called Independent. If you were a franchisee downloading this, it may say ChemDry, it may say Rainbow, it may say Alltech. If there's a specific setup that your franchisee or supplier or marketing agent recommends that you use. So that's it. All we need to do now is click close and continue. What the system will now do is it will just do another update just to verify everything. Confirm the license details, make sure that you've got the latest file of any other downloads that are there to use in the back end. And then once it's completed, it says click OK to continue. Click OK. So this is the screen that will pop up the first time. The first time it pops up, it's already set me up as a user ID with Alan from the staff name that was entered. And now I need to put a password in here. Now this is your password. So whatever password you set up in here, you need to remember. So I'm going to set this one up in here, and we click OK. That sets you up as a user in the system, and the first thing that will happen is it will pop up and it will say monthly automatic license update verification, and it will warn you that license is due to expire in about a month's time. So again, you can read this on here, but basically we just click yes here, and that will then do the update, extend the license expiry on this, and you can run the software. Okay, so that's it. The software is downloaded, installed, activated. We recommend you watch the setting up videos.